That's not possible.
Champagne baby.
Not possible. So I'm hoping it's a boy, but we haven't agreed on a boy name yet. But we've agreed on a girl name, so we'll have to see. Yeah, no, it doesn't mean exactly that day. Where's all my stuff gone? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I thought all my lines had disappeared. I've actually gone past all my $5 levels from yesterday's move. Let's lock these in. Did that 4-3, never had a boy's name, guess. Did you have all boys, Marion? No, you got a girl. All girls. Oh, okay. Oh, never had a firm boy's name. Is it firm? Yeah, girls are easier to name, I think. There's a lot of nice girl names. Find all the boys' names. They're all the common ones. I know people that have that name. So I don't mind that, but it's something that I was thinking, like something different. It's funny because, like I was saying, because my partner's, so we want to have like a Portuguese and a English name as well, either the middle name or the first name. And I was saying, like, I'm the name I liked. I realized was like one of the most popular boy names for the last 4 years. I think I read. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that fact. So when I realized that, I was like, that's
stretch my legs.
It's gonna like, it'll go to school and I have like a million of the same name, and that's what I didn't want to have. Then when my partner's like, I said that as well, like I don't really like the classic name so much. I do want to have like something a little bit not different, but doesn't want to have, I don't want to have like a David or a Peter or a Harry or like those kind of names. I don't want like a classic name. And then partner's like, what about Pedro? I'm like, that's Peter. She's like, what about Matthias? And I was like, that's Matthew. I was like, I didn't want that kind of name. Like every second person in Portugal for a girl's middle name would be Maria. All right, so can we find a buy? I don't really want to go against this trend today for some reason. I think I'd rather be buying, but like for something like German, it's in a tough area. Yeah, I like unisex names. I really do like unisex names.
How about Glenn?
Glenita?
That's a huh? A good name.
Yeah, the amount of people I could name it after, they have like the baby's gonna have like, it's just the name's not gonna fit on the passport. Yeah, Glenn Close. Yeah, that's a unisex name.
Here to help, buddy.
We had an issue going when we just went to France. We had an issue at the so my partner's, her last name in Portugal, what they do is their last name is the two parents' last names, but they actually do have like a surname. So we put her first name in it. Like anytime we do for tickets, for airline tickets and stuff, we put in first name and last name. And because she's got two middle names, don't worry about them. Like her second last name is technically her second middle name. So on the passport, they actually put it in as her family name, and we've never had an issue just put in her first and last name in, ever. Never ever. And all the times we've traveled over the 7 years we've been together, it's never been an issue. This time when we went to France, the person at the counter, she was saying, "You've put the name in wrong." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" I said, because I have made the mistake before where the way that the Portuguese say their E's and their I's, the way that the spelling was, part of a name is E-I-X, and I put E-X-I instead of E-I-X, and it's like Leish, and that's how they say it. And then I was just tired. I think I just put Lexio instead of Lexio, and when I've had to change that before, and then when this person said you put the name in wrong, I'm like, oh no, I did it again. And had a look. I'm like, no, it's not. It's completely right. She's like, no, the last name is this. So no, it's not. She's like, it is. I'm like, I've never had this. I didn't want to argue with the host, the airline person. I'm like, I've never had an issue with this ever. And when we've booked, like with Jet2, we've got an account with them, and every time we buy tickets, it just autofills everything for us. I was like, there's no way I'd made a mistake. Plus, it autofilled, and we flew Jet2 twice, three times last year, and no one ever said anything. And then she tried to say, she's like, yeah, but you need to do it exactly as this is. So it's like, for example, and she told me like her name is Eleanor, and that she can't just put Ellie as her first name. I'm like, yeah, I get I can't put like a nickname, or I can't shorten the name. I understand that, but there's never been an issue. This is her first name and her last name. I don't need to put her middle names in if I don't want to. I think for me, I've always found that when you put the middle names in, there's been some mistakes of the way the thing prints the tickets out and stuff. But she had some issues with it. Eventually, she just said she just printed the ticket for us anyway, because we had to check a bag in. That's why it wouldn't let us. She couldn't find our name when she was trying to print the bag tag. But we've never ever had a problem where we just turn up at the airport and go. Bizarre. So now I'm gonna have to put a full name as it is, but I can't work out whether the second last name is the middle name or not. It doesn't quite make sense, because her license is very different to her passport, and her Euro card, whatever they have, national card, is different again. No, it's not different. It's the same as a license, so I'm not really sure. Sometimes she flies on the passport. Sometimes if it's within Europe, she'll fly on a Portuguese national card. So I don't want to give a baby too many names. What's your target, Eddie? Oh, if we get married, I don't know what happens with her name now. If she just adds another name onto that, she's gonna have 3 last names on her passport. She wants me to take her name. We're both trying to we're both dominant personalities, and she won't give in.
A mate of mine and his wife both changed their last names and just completely combined their 2 surnames.
Oh yeah.
Well, one of them was Tolly, the other one was Atkinson. So now it's Tolly Atkinson.
Oh,
It's the longest last name I've ever seen.
Yeah, it goes alright though. Tolly Atkinson.
It works.
Yeah.
It's spelt weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because each of them had a unique spelling, so neither of them wanted to get rid of it.
Oh yeah. Gosh.
Good morning, Hayden. Good morning, everyone.
Hey buddy, how are you, mate?
Any trade today?
No, not yet. Not yet. I was Eddie's in the cell from up here, and I saw I was talking about something else, and I was distracted, and I saw it. I thought that was an XA trade. Did you get it?
No. I just looking at the chart right now.
Oh, okay. This is where Eddie got in when this candle pushed up, and then as it flipped bearish, just got in underneath this body somewhere here for a sell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's good, eh? That's very good.
I think on 1 minute it was even better entry.
Let's have a look.
After this candle,
Yeah.
if you look at, this was like a retest to this candle here. And not a single candle able to break this high afterward.
Right. I don't see that as easy.
This become the headset setup. That means the FU attempted FU retested by another attempted FU candle.
Say that again. High confluence setup is a attempted retesting another attempted.
Yeah, it can be either it can be a FU candle retested by another FU candle, or it can be retested by any attempted or FU candle.
Oh,
like
I
this.
see. Okay, just an area retesting. Okay, so where would you get in from this one?
Yeah,
when it
after this
closes?
candle. Yeah, after this candle close, and your stop loss will be above this candle.
Yeah. So that would be.
It's a tight stop loss.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But yeah, so I'm saying like I put a tight stop loss in that.
Some good RR there.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Fully open, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm still fully in. Haven't taken anything off.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Do you reckon we're going to see any of this imbalance field actually?
I mean we can the momentum is still to the upside. So for that I need some kind of manipulation in this area. Like a lot of people are going to take a buy and immediately candle closing below that area. So then I can look for sell opportunity, because right now I cannot see any kind of sell. Obviously this is just a small skull where he took the buy, I mean the sell from upside.
Yeah.
Even if you look at the yesterday price action, everything was just telling we want to push to the upside. Like a lot of I think 3 HCS form yesterday from the bottom to push the price to the upside.
Let me go to that. I'm hoping we come back down to around this area. Around 2005.
So is Eddie.
Yeah. I don't really feel comfortable buying the highs. We don't really have a lot. I'll have to go to the left to have a look. 5 minute or 1 minute, actually?
Maybe 30 minutes. I will show you on 30 minutes. Since yesterday from London session. Yeah. Okay, here. So first SCS is from right away here.
Yeah.
Second SCS is this one.
Why is that one
Third
a
SCS.
HCS?
For that,
Because it's
this candle, it
'cause-
broke the previous candle low, and it also retested to this candle and closed bullish.
yeah.
So usually what happen, your stop loss will be below here, but the thing is, this candle is also closed like a doji one. That's why price came all the way to the downside to take out just a doji candle low. And again, this is kind of, you can say, HCS on the lower time frame here. Because price came for HCS to happen like this candle came all the way to the downside. It also broke the previous all the candles low and just retested this candle.
Yeah.
Now you can go to the 1 minute in this area. I will show you again before the news what happened there. One second, just a second. Here, so I took entry yesterday here. When this HCS set up from this was an attempted FU candle, and this again attempted a FU candle, because this candle broke the low of the previous low candle and just retested to this candle, because it also taken out this thing, this low, and then retested to this candle. And another manipulation is right away here. After this candle close, we push to the upside. People again took a lot of sell because this candle broke the low of the previous candle and pushing to the downside. They are thinking we are pushing to the downside, but immediately this candle got rejection, so it is just a confirmation that we want to push to the upside. And now you can go to the news candle here upside.
I made a mistake in this area. I bought down here up, and then I sold here.
Oh, okay.
And then came down like 10 with spread. I was about 10 pips in profit. Then came back up, and I held the drawdown above here, because like from here to here, like my stop loss was just above the key level, the $5 level. Came back down, didn't do anything about my trade. I took an L on that on this trade that I took. I thought I was in a good position. I thought we were going to go down and actually make a new New York low before that move up. And I was a little bit annoyed that I closed that buy.
Day before yesterday was the, if you see the daily candle, day before yesterday, it was like grabbed all the liquidity from the bottom side.
This one.
Yeah, this candle. What it did was it took out all the candles low and then closed bullish one. So that means it's just a grabbing liquidity from the bottom side, because this candle also did the same thing. Like this is a, you can say, retested to this candle. It broke the low, closed strong bullish one. So clear indication. And the another reason is this was a FU candle on the left side, this candle. So whenever the FU candle has the least liquidity, you can say. So I mean, the banks are not interested to push the price below this level after that. So usually what happened after price broke the FU candle, price going to come back and create another attempted FU or FU candle, like here, this candle. So this is the candle where you can say price does not want to push below this area after that. Usually push after to the upside, and upside we have a liquidity till here. This was attempted FU candle, like a doji candle for. Also weekly candle is like a doji. It's like a liquidity candle again. So that means price want to push to the upside. This liquidity candle. This was a doji candle. So again. So price wanted to push to that. If you see clearly, price is not interested to push to the downside. This candle is not able to break the low here. That means in future, this is a liquidity for us from upside to push to the downside, like this. If bearish structure is forming from the upside, like for bearish structure, again, we need like a manipulation from upside. The manipulation either can be like this.
Yeah.
Because usually people are thinking we are at the high right now, so they are greedy. Either they try to take a sell multiple time without any confirmation, or they try to take a buy, and we are at the high right now. So they're thinking that we are going to at least targeting the high here, and we are going beyond that. But for that, we obviously need a confirmation on lower time frame to hold that we are holding this position, push to the upside.
Show me your trade that you took yesterday on so this is the news, that's the news candle.
On news candle, if you see here again, can you go to the maybe on the 5 minute? Okay, so see here what happened just before the news.
Doji took the high, took the low.
Yeah. Again, the same thing happened. Manipulation happened. A lot of people must be taking sell because price was pushing to the downside. Again, here again, same thing. Manipulation happened. This candle took out the low, and a lot of people think that this is the sell opportunity now, and immediately that candle closed like a rejection from the manipulation. So after that, we pushed to the upside. People think that this is a support from here, and once the price is breaking the low here, once the price is breaking this low, people are immediately taking short position. But since from the bottom, we are clear indication that we just wanted to push to the upside. Whenever multiple HCS setup is forming from the bottom side, that means they are interested in buys. They are not interested to take a sell. This is just they want a lot of orders, so there is a manipulation going to happen every day, everywhere here, like this. All this manipulation happen to grab remaining orders, like here. This was the first manipulation. People think that we are close bearish here, so next candle immediately broke that low and closed bullish one. Again here, this is in lower time frame. This people think that we are rejecting from the upside and we are breaking the previous 5 minute low, so we are going to the downside, but immediate rejection. Again here also, just before the news, why price suddenly pushing to the downside but not sustaining below before the news? That means they just grab the last push to the downside to grab remaining orders before the news, and after the news we are just pushing to the upside. So I added a position here, and I closed partial before the news because I don't know how news going to react. So I close partial here and then let the remaining run. I think I close another partial around 2000, and then afterward it was like a 2022. It was like a 10%.
10% runner.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was just unbelievable. And it finally slowed down.
Yeah. Now here, if you look at on the 1 minute, you will see there is an opportunity for sell. Again, same kind of let it run now. Still nothing. So just before that, if you see this, what this candle did, it just kind of attempted FE. Yeah. So and now this is just generating liquidity. Now any candle pushing to in this area, again going to reject to downside. Nothing yet. I think it's on the 5 minute. Okay, here, this one. If you look at this, it taken out everything on the left side and close another FU candle. So this is the sell signal and targeting like a low here, just a small scalp here. Because this is an imbalance candle here. Yeah, this is an imbalance candle here.
This is, let's get 5 minutes.
Like this, price tapping in.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. This is just tapping into this candle, got rejection immediately after that.
Yeah. There we go.
It's still like a 50 pips from here.
I know, that was like from 70 pips from here to here. 94 pips. This was back in like the war days. This kind
Yeah.
of volatility. I thought Asian session was going to keep on going. I was a bit nervous about having anything going over Asian session. But Asian session was contained. Well, still 50 pips.
I think if they really wanted to push to the upside, they're going to be some kind of manipulation going to happen in this area. Like any kind of manipulation, like a price, they inducing people to look for sell here and then immediately closing back in the range to push to the upside after.
Yeah, I mean, clean candles up, clean candles down maybe as well.
Yeah.
This, like, when you look at the hour, there's like it's just a heavy uptrend. But we've got like, when this was moving up, I thought this was going to the moon as well. And then we got like consolidation, and then where the clean candles were, then price came down to it as well. So before I think we can do all-time highs, I would imagine that this area would need to be filled a bit. I would think.
I mean, they can do one thing like this thing. Just inducing people in middle of the range also, and then start.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking of. Like, my idea was to look for buys or look for something around this area, and just sort of hedge my bets halfway. That was my idea. So we have to see. We shall have to see. Do we have any news today?
Yeah.
Advanced numbers.
USD.
Yeah. And a PMI as well. The Kiwis, little sneaky guys as well. See that?
That's huge, eh?
That's 0.5%. Yeah, that's massive. That's not going to go down well.
That's 2% more than, well, almost 2% more than the Aussie rate.
That's why Aussie's so weak against New Zealand at the moment. It's not crazy weak, but me naturally between 104 and 110, anything above 110 usually sells are very, very good. Anything below 104 usually buys are very, very good. So we're getting into buy territory again.
Mate, I was looking at the New Zealand median house price versus the Australian, and they're pretty comparable.
Yeah.
Like, you're paying 2% more on your mortgage in New Zealand. Bugger that.
Yeah.
Imagine that on a 800k mortgage.
Well, yeah,
These days that's not uncommon.
we just went and had a look at places yesterday for a house viewing now, because we're going to need a bigger place. And so we're looking at a few like 3 bedrooms, and then the agent, she was a bit sneaky, like these are brand new places being built. It's like area, just really nice area. There's gonna be a school built on the area too. And I was asking about like the rooftop is like an open area, and she's like, "Oh, would you like to have a look at one of these?" And it was a 4 bedroom, and I was saying, "Nah, it's out of our budget. I don't want to entertain the fact of looking at it." And the partner was like, "Oh, I'm kind of interested in seeing it." And when we looked at it, I was like, "Oh, this is really." I was like, "You shouldn't have shown this. This is actually really nice." So we're like, now we were looking at spending around because I don't want to like lock myself into being here forever. So we're looking at around 300k as a budget, 300k pounds. And that way, if we do we could do a mortgage. We don't need to do a mortgage. We're not like that. That would keep us comfortable. And these places are 480k Aussie, so that's like 800,000 ish. Plus, then you've got the plus then you have the all the extra fees that are on top when you buy a place. Plus, then this didn't even include parking. So parking's another 25k if you want to purchase a spot. So I was like, this is all of a sudden like gone from looking at a place that was around 300 to one that's definitely like at least 505. But now, like when we're looking at how nice it was, I was like, damn, man, it makes those other places we look at crap.
Yeah, don't look new, mate.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know what the UK market's like, but
the market's good here. Like, I mean, I think people in the UK will say how expensive everything is at the moment. But when you look at it compared to the Aussie market, Kiwi market, man, you can actually get some decent yield. You can't get any good yield over in Australia because of all the negative gearing.
Man, a house just sold around the corner from mine. Like, set a new record for the area. It's like 3.6 million. I couldn't believe it.
Catch Allen.
And it was an old fibro piece of shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Far out, man. Yeah, I mean, at least the places here are like fairly nice. Like they're small. They're really, really small. But they're actually like if I bought a place if we're close to the city, if we pay around 200k for a place here for like a flat, we'd be able to get around £1,000 a month rent. So when you put that in, like when you like 5% of the house value. I know it's not always a perfect conversion, but 5% of the house value in rent is pretty good. Yeah, in Leeds, Sarah. It's not something you want to live in, but as an investment, 200k, close to the city, 2-bedroom apartment for Leeds, high growth area, young professionals. Then yeah, like something like this. This is one just down the, really close. So I was looking at for me, what I was thinking was get a couple places. Get a couple places so that we've got like some good rent coming in, so that when we can own these outright, be paying getting some rental income from these, passive income. And then when we come back to Australia, I know we can't use this as assets when we come back to Australia, and that's why I don't want to spend $500,000 on a place, because when I come back to Australia, then I'm paying they'll be paying itself off, but I'd be feeling quite uncomfortable. But a place like this, really close to the city, just a 2-bedroom place, renting it out, getting like 1,100 rent per month, close to the city, that'll always be I'd say you'll be able to keep it full at least 10 months of the year. It's only like 60 square meters, I think. But in terms of like location, like here's the city here, and this place is, I think, here. So that's like it's like a 10-minute walk into the city. All the unis and stuff are all up here. All the unis, hospitals. I'm around this area, so I wanted to stay around here. But this is gets expensive here. So the place I looked at was over here. So we get a whole new build. But you compare, like, we're not looking at something like this. We're looking at something I want at least 90 square meters. if I'm going to have a 2-bedroom or get a third or a 3-bedroom, because we both work from home as well, so we both want to have a bit of space if we're both working from home, plus with a with a little one. But then we look at something. Where is it? Loss. I need to... might have been this one. Yeah, this is it. This is 2. This is the one that we looked at that we looked at last. So quite nice. 4 bedrooms. There's in this complex. We got like a little. This looks like a construction site at the moment, but there's a little microbrewery here, pizza place, and stuff. This is where all like the people that live in this area just go communal gardens. 3 floors. You got a ceiling as well that you can big open air. Not ceiling, sorry, rooftop that you can go through the kitchen and open up the hatch, and you can put up like a barbecue and sun chairs and stuff like that up here. So that was, I'm trying to talk her down from it. I don't really want to spend that much, but after seeing something like this, it's hard to go back to what we were looking at as like a semi-investment property that I'm happy to live in for now. It's like driving the brand new car and then going to look at the 5-year-old used models.
Mate, we sold our Land Cruiser and bought an Elgrand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's HS2? High speed network. Oh, yeah, they did, I believe. Actually, yeah. Someone in the YouTube. Yeah, I believe they did get. I believe they were cancelling that. Oh no. Well, apparently it's still looking like it's going to do it. It'll be good when it does. I mean, going to Leeds is expensive on train. It's a pain for how expensive it is, because if I drive like if it's last minute, sometimes the train to London is like about 100 quid, 120 quid. There's happened times where my flight got changed last minute, and my train ticket I'd have to change. And you got to either pay through the nose if you go to London to leave, or if like Leeds is over, say like here. There's a place called Doncaster, which is here. And York is like a little bit higher, but the train lines sort of go like this. Around. So from Leeds there's like there's less that go through Leeds, but if you go to Doncaster, it's like the junction. So you can get like a fare for like 2.5 times less last minute to London. But it's only like 2 hours on the train, it's not too bad. Yeah, it would be nice to live in Queensland. Actually, are you looking for buys from here? Half of Asian range. A couple of dojis been taken out.
I was looking at 1 minute for
see this
any
taken
entry.
out. Yeah, I'll go German 40 in the tick. So let's go 1 minute. So 50% Asian range. Oh shoot, the time. I've got to scoot. need to see a bit of a change of character here, don't you? First.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how price is going to react after pushing to the upside, because I need to take out this thing. Even I was looking for buys here, but price did not came back to this area one more time to consider buy. Because this candle, that's why even I said I need to close some partial. There was a double bottom on the left side also, equal lows. So price just tapped to that area, got rejected. So and then after that I was looking for any kind, after taking this low and closing bullish, I was looking for buy, but price just pushing now.
Cool. All right, I've got to scoot. I missed at the time, so I'll be back a little bit later. I just got to pop out for something at 11 o'clock, so I better get ready and get my partner off. Okay. All right, guys. Only a short one. Sorry. So but we'll make up for it. Alrighty. So trade safe.
Thanks, mate, and congrats, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, appreciate it. Alrighty.
Mate. See you soon.
See you guys. Bye bye.